Hello, this is Mountain Limited, back with another Batman episode, this time being The Monarch of Menace, Part 2! Alright. As Bruce Wayne continues with his extraordinary confession about the only criminal who had tauntingly bested him, the Monarch committed one daring crime after another. His sticky footprints trapped pursuers like flies. Here's the image. The fumes from his regal coat dazed them. That image. His electric scepter stunned them. This image. His crown jewel hypnotized them into helplessness. There you go, this image. He reigned untouched, a king of crime, a monarch of menace. The master detective concludes his sensational tale with, "Yes, Dick, there is a real king, the monarch of menace. He reigns supreme." And then, as mysteriously as he appeared of the crime scene, he vanished without a trace, without paying for his crimes, without my being able to lay a finger on him. This all happened a long time ago, before you joined me in the fight for crime. But now, you see why I can't honestly be called the king of crime fighters, not while the Monarch of Menace went free as a bird. I hope he comes back someday, Bruce. I'll put the bird in the cage. Meanwhile, at the Monarch of Menace's place, at the very moment in the jungle hideout of the Monarch of Menace, holds court. I don't know why it's a jungle. My bet is it's in Brazil. Or Colombia. More likely Colombia, because there's jungle bits in Colombia. Three cheer for the Monarch of Menace, the only real king of crime, who didn't wind up in the hot seat, who flattened Batman, who made crime pay enough to retire. Hip hip, hooray! Look at him, as wretched a jester as he is a failure of my son, no more able to follow in my footsteps than if he had two left feet laced into one shoe, put on backwards. Damn, the Clown Prince of Fumblers. Womp womp. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho. Batman must still be having nightmares of the time I completely crushed him. He'll never see me again. I'm going to sit here laughing at him. Ha ha ha. And there's nothing he can do to lure me out. You're the greatest and your son's the worst. Ha ha ha. Ouch. Crushed by humiliation, the jeering laughter. I've got to make them stop laughing at me. I've got to make my father proud of me. I've got to... I don't look like the silly jester now. Oh, I just look like him. Like the Monarch of Menace. Meanwhile, time and time again, when Batman and Robin return from the successful sally against powerful criminals, it doesn't matter to Batman that the number of villains he put behind bars is longer than a laundry list. All he can think of is the only one who beat him, the Monarch of Menace. Sigh. One night, when the boy wonder returning from a masquerade party, wait till Bruce hears I won a prize for impersonating myself. That's actually kind of genius. Maybe it'll take his mind off the Monarch of Menace. It's the Monarch of Menace. Guess the retirement got who tamed for him in the National Bank. Gotham National Bank being robbed. The acrobat Robin flipped head over heels. The Monarch of Menace must have gotten rusty, tired of retirement. He missed me. Can't take the chance of him making me again. Can't take the chance of him missing me again. Sorry. He's sure to hit me if I don't stop turning. He didn't miss Batman. There he goes. I've got to follow him without stepping on his footprints, or I'll be booby-trapped. The trouble is he won't leave footprints on pavement, and I won't know when I'll be stepping. He won't leave footprints on pavement. I won't know when I'll be stepping into them. Well, I've got to take a chance, even if it gets stuck like I get stuck like a fly. Why aren't you stuck in my footprint? Oh, I forgot to turn the switch on the super glue. Careless. A whiff of my gas and from my cloak will drop you like a wooden puppet. Ooh. Looks like you're tripping over your own train, Kingy. With a lightning flip of his batarang, I'll hypnotize you with my crown jewels. Oh. Looks like you flipped your lid, sire. What are you doing? You to me. Take you blindfolded on a surprise visit before you go to jail. So mid-level kidnapping at the Batcave shortly. Look like you'll have to take a back seat to me from now on, Batman. I've got the Monarch of Menace, the criminal kingpin, who made you play second fiddle to him. Although I have to admit he was the worst fumbler I've ever saw. He kept forgetting to turn on his weapons. He practically captured himself. That doesn't sound like the Monarch I met. It sounds more like, yes, that's obvious. I'm an imposter. I'm the son of the Monarch of Menace, the Prince of Menace. I thought I could follow in his footsteps, make him proud of me, so he wouldn't laugh at me, calling me a fumbling fool. But clothes don't make the man. His uniform didn't make me the master criminal like him. Robert caught me before I could rob that bank. So technically, the guy got arrested, got kidnapped, and he didn't even commit a crime. I'm pretty sure technically his crimes would have been annulled by that point, so technically Monarch of Menace would still be a free man. I could rob that bank. Something must be wrong with me. No, something may be right with you. You're probably not a criminal at heart. In the Batcave, the masked manhunter exhaustively studied the Monarch of Menace's deadly uniform. I've got to find counter weapons to the Monarch's lethal ones. Now, how can I avoid being struck by super adhesive boots, stunned by a scepter, gassed by his cape, dazed by his crown jewels? At the sight of the master detective at work, it takes a lot of brains to be a crime fighter, and your courage. Look at the way you tackled me, and you don't laugh at people, taunt them, hurt them. You protect them. You're catching on. When Batman finishes, everything I've done is useless unless I can try them on the real Monarch of Menace. There's only one way I can think of to lure him out in the open. Robin, blindfold your prisoner and have him put on the uniform again. We're going to call some reporter friends of mine at the Gotham City Gazette shortly. Where's your scoop? Wow, boy, wanted to catch the Monarch of Menace single-handedly, but king of crime crowned toppled by a I think it's supposed to be teenager, but it's split the word. Monarch of Fizzle. News of the capture reached the real master criminal in his jungle palace. The fool! They've caught my fumbling son and are stupid enough to think it's me. There's only one thing of crime. I'm king of crime. The only man who beat Batman. I'll do it again. I'm invincible. I'm unique. I'm the one and only original Monarch of Menace. Meanwhile, ceasing patrol of Gotham City in the Batmobile. I guess my plan failed. The Monarch of Menace must have seen through my plot. My dashboard bank directory alarm is going off. Ring, ring, ring. Racing to the location indicted by his unique warning system, the master detective finds the Monarch of Menace's henchmen. They look as if they're trying to operate on their own. Look who's here, nobles. Thy buzz boy himself, Batman. Let's clip his wings. Like a human cannonball, Batman hurls himself into the gunman, his fists exploding TNT. With the gunman twisted into pretzels. I wouldn't say that. I thought you ought to warm up before meeting me in a return match, Batman, to make it interesting for me. I wouldn't want our meeting to end up soon as the last one. I wouldn't be worth the gas to took me to get here. I'll do my best to keep you from getting bored, Monarch. The fool, he never learns from his mistakes. He'll be stuck like an insect in a fly paper again when I turn on the adhesive flow of my boots. But, to the Royal Row surprise, what's keeping you going? Oh, just a little cushion of air soul. What's an air soul? I whipped up from touching the ground. It works on the hyperflow principle. No idea what that is. It keeps boats speeding. Oh, so it's the thing where how boats stay on water. Move above water. Yeah, that I know what it is. Above the water on a cushion air. But I don't think that's really it. But alright. The fumes of my cloak. They have no effect on you. I'm wearing a miniature nose filter. I'm pretty sure you can get it down your mouth, so the nose and the mouth are both connected, so you also might need to wear a gas mask entirely for that to work. The voltage from my scepter not stunning you either. I'm wearing the latest non-conductor rubber gloves. Rubber is non-conductive by itself, so technically I'm pretty sure you got scammed. They're great for frying omelets too. Good to know. But in the midst of the Master Detective's triumph, tripped. You're finished, Batman. I'll turn you into helpless clod. It with my hypnotic crown jewels. But the Monarch of Menace taunted laughter ends shattily when my hyperbolic crown jewels have no effect on you. Ah! Not when I'm looking into a mirror. Pull that one right out of his behind. Later, Batman is startled when he is the son of the ex-monarch. I realize now I'm following the wrong footsteps, Batman. There's only one man I want to copy. He's someone who fights for others too weak to battle for themselves. I want to be a crime fighter, not a criminal. Talk about switches, but I'm sure it can be worked out. Well, Batman, now can I call you the king? If you insist, Robin, go ahead. I love it. The end. So, other than an advert for the Flash and the Doom Patrol of all things, where they fight Gorilla Grodd, the next is the Elongated Man section, because this is a detective comics where he helps Green Lantern after Green Lantern has amnesia. If you want to see that story, you have to comment here. Anyway, thank you for reading this, and I hope to see you next time. Hope to see you again. This is Multi Limited signing off with the Monarch of Menace. Hope to see you next time. Hope to see you again. Goodbye. Bye.